Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of How to Build an E-Commerce Business in Less Than 30 Days. Welcome to the program. My name is Rich Wilens, and you're listening to us tonight on Webinar Swaps, JVZoo Webinars, and Rich Wilens Webinars. It's so nice to have you along. It's an absolute pleasure and a privilege to bring to you once again this product, especially as we expand our audiences and we bring in, not only the other social medias, but the other audiences as well that just we don't have the reach to, such as we do with Warrior Forum and JVZoo. So we want to thank everybody outside of the Warrior Forum and JVZoo who is participating in tonight's webinar. We want to thank you very much. My name is Rich Wilens, and our guest tonight is Sam England. Sam has been with us on the program quite a few times. He's built an e-commerce business that has been very successful. In fact, some of his students are on the show tonight, and they were talking a little bit about their successes on what you have taught them. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over to Sam. We're going to get started. And during this free training tonight, I promise you, you're going to get such great information. You're going to want to run out and do this, and especially set yourself some goals to make yourself a fine e-commerce business. Please welcome to the program my guest, Sam England. Sam, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you very much, Rich. And thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. I know you're taking your time out to listen to me and so forth. So tonight, guys, I guarantee you're going to learn some things about e-commerce you've never seen before. So get a pen and paper and take notes, for sure. So you definitely want to take and get a pen and paper out. So we'll show you some stuff, even things about some of the things you can use outside of e-commerce as well, too, guys. So we'll show you some really cool tips and tricks. Who am I? Well, my name is Sam England. I've been doing e-commerce since 2003. Well, 2001. I started, but full-time since 2003. And I've had a number of websites throughout the years. I've had up to 150. I'm down right now. I'm running 40 e-commerce stores fairly easily, so it really doesn't take a whole lot of my time. Plus, I do quite a bit on Amazon, and I still dabble with eBay. I used to be really big into eBay, but the avenue there is not as much as it used to be. So, and some of you guys know that I do launch other products too, like software and stuff like that, on the Warrior forums and so forth and other places. I've been doing this for quite a while now, and I want to show you guys some of the stuff and tips and tricks that I have learned throughout the process, right? So, who is this for, guys? This is for anyone looking to leave their job or escape the rat race, right? If you're tired of working 9 to 5, I have to be there every day. You're late. You're at 9:20. You're late because of traffic. You leave work at 5 o'clock. It takes you 6 o'clock to get home because you've got an hour drive. Maybe it's a 40-minute drive, but it takes you a little bit longer because of traffic. It just sucks, right? Anyone who's tired, try to make money online but can't seem to get it and wants to get rid of the roadblocks. And I know we've all done it. We've all tried different things, and sometimes things work. Sometimes they don't, right? But a lot of times they don't, and sometimes you give up. This is for anyone looking for extra income to pay the bills. Maybe you need to make a car payment every month. Maybe you need to make a mortgage payment. Maybe you'd like to have a new car so you can, have that extra payment. Maybe you want to save it for vacation every year, right? So anybody wants the extra income. Anyone could use extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Easily, guys, part-time, $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Doesn't require any special business or marketing skills at all. If you got a computer, guys, and can follow instructions, then this would be for you. If anybody is tired of the inconsistent income, the up and down income that you don't know what you're going to make from month to month. If you're doing affiliate marketing or something like that, for example, if you're not working for somebody else now, you are working for yourself, and just the income's so inconsistent, this would probably be for you guys. So I want you guys. How would you like to make $200 to $300 or $8,000 a day? So I want to show you guys the numbers. Let's do the numbers on that. And it's always, people's like, well, I didn't realize that. But if you really think about it, $100 a day, guys, times 365 is $36,500 a year, right? $200 a day times $365 a year is $73,000 a year. $300 a day, guys, is $109,500, right? That's over 6 figures a year, which is pretty good, right? But what if you could reach that goal of 1,000 times $365 a day, 365 days a year, $365,000 a year, guys. And once you start reaching these milestones, the 1,000 really comes easily after you can hit the 300 mark. And that's why I skipped in between here, because usually if you can hit $300 a day, then 1,000 comes really quickly, right? So who couldn't use that kind of income, the extra income, right? Yep. I see a whole lot of hands up. Yep, sure, love to have that. Well, I'm going to give you guys an example, and I'm going to show you, and this is today's date. This is one of my students. He got my course a couple months ago and got started, and I'm going to show you what he's doing now. And this is a snapshot today. If you guys want to look at here, it's 3:35, 12:18. Today's 12:18, and he graciously gave me this screenshot because I was just amazed at what he's done in the last 60 days. So look over here, guys. This is a recent payment he got of $16,161.80. The last 7 days, he's done $12,000. He sold 872 items on eBay, on Amazon. 15 days, $28,022.12. Last 30 days, $42,000, guys. Sold over 3,000 products. And I pointed this out over here. The last day, he sold 96. That's just crazy numbers, isn't it? So unshipped today, still 66. And the health he's got is really good too. So, and he just got started 2 months ago. You can see by the ratings, guys. He's only got 58 ratings. He's really new. He come to me and bought my product and stuff, and he was really stuck. And we did a private group. I do private group meetings with the group. Every couple of weeks, we send an email to everybody. So let's do a private thing, right? And I want to show you guys some things. And he was like, I'm really stuck. I don't know how to get started. And he went through the course, and he's really, understood it all. So I got on a call with him. We got on Skype. And I said, you really, I think your roadblock is you're just not stepping forward and doing what, I told you to do in the course. And after I drilled that in his head, he started loading products on Amazon, and you can see the results he's got right here, which is amazing, right? Last 30 days, he's done $42,000. And he told me he's tripling his sales. What he's paying for the product, he's tripling, over tripling here on his sales. So really good stuff, guys. Here's another one of my students. And if you look here, guys, 5:10 this afternoon, 12:18, another snapshot. So I won't tell you that I'm lying here or anything like that. This is actually snapshots from today. And this is another one of my students, and he started 6 weeks ago. And you can see where he got started. In the last 7 days, he's done 197 products, right? Well, it says 185 over here, but there probably was some maybe returns or cancellations or something over here. Oops, I don't know what happened to the screen. But here we go, guys. And here in 30 days, he's done $10,472.26. He's got a balance coming to him of $99,640.82. Crazy stuff, right? So if you guys, listen to me, what I'm going to show you here, and we're going to show you some cool stuff, guys. So what is drop shipping? So you guys heard of what drop shipping is? Some of you might not have. I'm just going to run real quick through what drop shipping is. What drop shipping is, guys, is a consumer, right, places an order on your website, on Amazon or eBay. You pass the order on to the supplier, and then the supplier ships the order directly to your customer without them knowing it comes from somebody else, right? So you can have them put labels in your boxes and all that kind of stuff and show that it's coming from you, or you don't just have it come from the manufacturer, but it doesn't make a difference where the address is coming from as long as the customer gets their product, right? So that's what drop shipping is. It's not handling any inventory, guys. What it is you get a deal, you make a deal with the manufacturer, and most manufacturers these days do drop ship. A whole lot of them do, biggest part of them. And then you just get an agreement with them. You just put the stuff on your website. You don't have to inventory the products. You don't have to worry about any kind of special stuff like that, storing the stuff at home or having a warehouse and that kind of stuff, right? That way you don't have money out of your pocket and so forth. It's the best way to do it. It's just sell somebody else's products and let them ship it directly to your customers. And that's what drop shipping is, guys. It's amazing. That's how I got started. I'm actually importing stuff now too, but still a large part of my business is still drop shipping with manufacturers. And I'm always on the lookout for new ones. I just picked up one a couple months ago, and actually I've sold probably, I don't know, maybe $8,000 to $10,000 worth of his products the last 30 days. So really good stuff. You just always got to look out for new manufacturers. Okay. Why choose eCommerce, guys? It's predictable, sustainable. I've been doing this since 2003 full-time, guys. I've never been slapped or anything by Google. Google loves e-commerce websites. And we hear about the pandas, the penguins, and all this kind of stuff. When people's doing affiliate marketing, they lose it all, right? Something happens, they get slapped by Google, they do something wrong with their SEO, that kind of stuff, and try to beat the game, and they lose it all, right? So that's why I see e-commerce is predictable and sustainable. I've never heard of anybody getting Google slapped unless they did something wrong on their websites, right? Once your store or your Amazon store or your website set up, guys, it sells for you 24/7. It's nothing like waking up in the morning and having money in all your inbox full of money, right? And people do shop 24/7. I get people shops all my stuff all day and all night long, and so it doesn't matter. And I don't have to be there. Isn't that cool? You can work from anywhere, guys, as long as you have a laptop at least. If you're going to be traveling, you need a laptop and you need an internet connection. That's two things you need, guys, so you can work literally from anywhere. When I go on vacations and stuff, I take my laptop. When I go see my family somewhere out of state, I take my laptop. Choose your own hours, guys. You can work as full-time or part-time. My business, except for this time of year, most of my e-commerce business is kind of full-time, part-time, because I don't have to put a whole lot of time into it. This time of year, I put a lot of time into it because I really ramp up a lot of stuff on Amazon, right? But my websites and stuff takes me about 45 minutes to an hour a day to maintain my 40 websites. It's really not that much to take care of. So you can work it full-time, guys. You can work it part-time. You can work it, if you're working a regular job, you can work it part-time in the afternoons after the kids go to sleep and, the wife goes to bed. You can dedicate an hour to your time and build your business up and do this part-time, guys, right? Until you make enough money, you can quit your 9-to-5 job. So there's no boss. You're your own boss. Nobody telling you what to do. And you build a real business that stands the test of time, guys. And that's really important. And the best part about it is you can start making money pretty well right away, guys, within days. We've had students start making pretty good money within 3 days. So you just got to put your best foot forward and go out there and make things happen, right? To be successful with e-commerce, you need the following, guys. You need effective niche research to find hot-selling products. That's very, very important. It's one of just two questions I get from my students all the time, or people that's looking to get into e-commerce, is finding hot niche products and finding reliable manufacturers and suppliers. That seems to be the two most asked questions that I've been getting all these years that I've been teaching e-commerce. It's where do I find hot-selling products and where to find reliable manufacturers and suppliers. The third one, guys, is third-party marketing like Amazon, eBay, etc. Different places you post your products. I'm really big about having my own websites because I like control. Amazon can slap you guys, ban you. I've been banned from Amazon 2 times. I've gotten back in. One time I didn't think I was going to get back in. If I was relying on Amazon solely for my business only, it would have been gone. So I like to drill this into my students' heads. I've been doing this for years, and I've been always drilled this into anybody, even if you're not my student. Guys, don't never rely on a third party for your business because it can be gone overnight, right? So I like to have my own websites as well. It's very, very, very important, guys. And setting up an e-commerce site is easy smeezy, guys. It really doesn't take that long. It's not that hard. You need a website that accepts payments. We talked about having your own website or websites. You need traffic generation strategies that work over time, guys, for sure. And you need software to help you along the way. Tools, if you're using QuickBooks, some types of SEO tools sometimes, research tools, stuff like that. Small little tip tools for your business. We'll talk real quick about 3 keys, guys, to building a successful e-commerce business. And during this, I'm going to show you some cool stuff. So be sure you have your pen and paper out, guys. I'm not trying to run through this. I like to show people stuff and show them tips and tricks they can take away from this, even if they don't buy what I have at the end of it. I want you guys to be able to get some stuff out of this that you can use in your business, right? So finding hot niche products, guys. So here's shots that I took of one storefront. And if you can see here, guys, look at the reviews. That's a lot of things you really need to look at, guys, is how many reviews they have. And I like to look at higher priced products. Really higher priced products where you have a better profit margin, guys, it's the best. Stay away from the $5, $10, $19 products if you can, right? Here's a decent one. It's $38.50. I won't fool with it, right? Much, but look at the reviews. Look at this crib, convertible crib, 728. To give you guys an example, 728 reviews. They probably sold 7,000 of these. Usually, about 1 out of 10 people might leave reviews, if even that. I don't even think it comes up that, to be honest with you. But if you see that many reviews, you can pretty well know that it sold thousands and thousands and thousands of these things, right? Okay. And here's another one, 577. And this snapshot was taken from one person's store, guys. So, and here's another one with 350 reviews. And this is a 6-drawer dresser. Wow. So, keep that, guys, in mind. You always need to find hot niche products. Okay. Finding hot niche products to make sure your target market has repeat customers, right? The best customer is one that always knows and trusts you. Is it a seasonal product like Christmas ornaments, Halloween costumes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? We'll talk about Christmas here more in a minute. Competition is good. It shows that there's a market, guys, because, If there's not a market, then there's no reason to get into it. There's nobody looking to buy any of that particular product, right? But you should know your competitors and research them beforehand, know who you're competing against, guys, what their price is and all that kind of stuff. What they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. Avoid products everyone in the world is trying to sell, so don't try to sell commodities like shampoo, toilet paper, toothbrushes, all that kind of stuff, right? Stuff that you can buy at Walmart, guys. So do not compete with Walmart. So sell what they don't. Do not never try to sell stuff that you see at Walmart, like certain brands and so forth, right? You want to concentrate on more expensive and lightweight products, so don't limit your profits. I've got some products, guys, that I sell. It's up to $2,300, and it's a train horn. I have a $1,600 train horn and a $2,300 train horn, and I sell them. People will buy it. You want to sell more expensive products. Most of my products sell for $79.99 on up, right? But I like to tell my students to always start from 75. Your lowest point is $50 to $75, right? So I'm selling a particular product right now on Amazon for $49.99, and I'm giving $17.50 for it. Okay. I've got another product that I'm selling for $59.99. It's costing me $22.50. So I'm over doubling my money on it, and a lightweight product as well. So don't get into furniture or anything like that stuff is big, guys, because you can lose your money on shipping and stuff. I've seen people sell mattresses for $200 on Amazon for free shipping. I don't see how they can actually do it, but stay with lightweight products, okay? And you can do better on shipping and stuff. So don't limit your products. Don't give up. Take advantage of the resources you have on the internet, guys. When I got started, there wasn't all this YouTube videos and all this information that's out there now. There wasn't all these resources, all these tools and info products and stuff that you can learn. I had to learn on my own, guys. So you guys have a lot more advantages and resources on the internet than I have. So there's no reason for you to give up. So I'm going to give you guys some hot niches for you. And I'm going to show you some examples here shortly. Collegiate and NFL, guys, sports fanatics. We all know that if you went to college, you're an alumni forever till you die, right? If you went to Duke University and you moved to California, you're not going to root for the California Bears or whatever, right? You're going to root for the team that you're an alumni with. And it always goes that way till you die, and your family gets rivalries and stuff with their teams. Maybe you're they're a Bulldogs fan, and your wife's an Ohio State fan. So they buy stuff, guys, all kinds of stuff as gifts and gags and all kinds of things like that. So, and NFL is good too, guys. It's a really good niche, right? Cycling, right? I'm in the cycling niche. I sell a lot of cycling stuff. Golfing's another one, guys. They're raving fans. Scuba diving is one of my other niches. This is a few I just threw out here, guys. You can just get so broad. There's so many different niches, right? Baby and infant, it's big. Survivalist, pets, healthcare, bird watchers, scrapbooking, hunting, martial arts, and on and on and on and on. There's a bazillion different niches, guys. Let's just do some of the holidays. Let's try to get your juices flowing and have you think, right? Holiday niches like Christmas, Halloween, Father's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you Google daily holidays, there's about a holiday almost every day, every other day of some sort. Hobby and novelty products. People like their hobbies. People like gag gifts, novelty types of stuff. Their chrome bumpers on their vehicle, their fancy decals. Hobbyists, like I'm a scuba diver, so I've spent thousands and thousands on gear and stuff for scuba diving. That's something I enjoy doing, and that's another hobby. It depends on the hobby you like to do, guys, right? Give you guys an example. Here's a screenshot of baseball Christmas ornament, guys. Look, LSU rally mask, Jimmy Johnson NASCAR stuff, Arizona Wildcats tree garland, Jimmy Johnson NASCAR ornament, another Jimmy Johnson Santa ornament, NCAA LSU Tiger Santa Claus, and the list goes on and on. This is one of the things that I've been selling on Amazon. Pretty good. Give you guys another example. This is really cool. One thing I did here back on 11/10, I added this product up here, and I actually added it on 11/10 at that time, whatever time that was. And what was it? African American Diva Christmas Angel Topper, guys. It was really crazy. I put a couple of these. I got a hold of a manufacturer, and he said, "Sure, you can sell this stuff." So I loaded it up there, and look at the screenshot. Within 3 days, guys, 3 days. On the 13th, I loaded them on the 10th. On the 13th, and these were selling. We sold out of them actually too. We were selling these for $49, and I was giving $17.50 for them. I sold 3 of them in 3 days. Ended up selling about 50 of them before it was over until they sold out. But they're coming back again next year. But that's how easy it is when you put stuff up there and you put your mind to it, guys, and just list the products, right? You got to find reliable manufacturers. You need to investigate and research your competition, guys. You can find manufacturers that way by look at the research. I mean, the competition. And a lot of times in their descriptions, they'll put the manufacturer's name, guys. A lot of times. More than you think. Somewhere in the description, usually the title or the description, there's usually the manufacturer's name. Okay. And then you can Google it and find them real easily. Research trade shows and merchandise market directories, guys, to easily find reliable manufacturers. So you can Google Dallas Merchandise Mart directory, right, and find a directory, and you can sort by or Dallas or Chicago or America's market, just whatever kind of market or show, guys. You can find most of them have open directories now. Back in the day, they didn't used to, right? But it's a good way to do it. Pay attention to details when investigating a potential manufacturer. Always know what you're dealing with and who you're going to be dealing with, guys. Don't use a middleman. Never pay a monthly fee. You guys might have heard of DOBA, Worldwide Brands, that kind of stuff. Then people, they say, well, we'll give you a list of manufacturers and pay some monthly fee, yearly fee, or however they're doing it now, and we'll give you a list of manufacturers you can deal with. What's the problem there, guys? You're going through them. What if you have a problem with the order, right? You have to be returned. You have to go through them. It's a lot of trouble. And to be the truth be known, you can find all the same manufacturers that they're dealing with just by doing simple Google searches, guys. It's really simple. You need to find your manufacturers do not sell to the general public. And what I mean by that is I don't like to deal with manufacturers when I first go to their website before I find their contact information or something like that. I like to see if they're selling their own products on their websites. I don't care if they list them up there as long as they don't have prices in the buy button. So that way I don't have to compete with them, right? Okay, give you guys a couple good search tips real quick, and I'll give you guys a few minutes to write these down. I'm just going to throw them up here real quick for you, and maybe do a print screen real quick and throw it in Paint if you want to do that. So, you guys do this. Give you guys a minute. Let's see if Rich over here is awake. He's got any questions?
Rich is awake. Just letting you know
that. Awake. I didn't hear a minute to write this stuff down, Rich.
I am.
Yeah. So we're going through this real good and showing some really cool stuff, guys.
Sam, before we go on, folks, if you have any questions, I mean, I'm sitting here. This is like the second or third time that I'm listening to this promotion and this product, and I learned something new every single time. If you've got some questions, I'm here in the back end, and I'll get them to Sam. Sam, a couple of people did have some questions. Does Amazon frown upon or look down upon drop shippers?
No. Here's the key to that. You have to have a manufacturer that will ship your stuff out in a timely manner. You need to have a manufacturer that will ship your product within a day or two. I prefer the next day. So, for example, if I sent it in today, then they would ship it at least by tomorrow, but no later than 2 days because you don't want late shipments, okay? So you want to make sure that I've had to dump a couple manufacturers because they would take 3 or 4 days, and it was I couldn't do that. I was getting red flags and stuff, right? So that's very, very important, but they don't frown upon that, no. There's a bazillion other people doing it on Amazon.
Does Amazon hold your money? I mean, do they keep it for like 30 days or so? Or
2 days. 2 days. I mean, 2 days. Oh, sorry, 2 weeks. Okay. You're paid every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
Jeff has a question, and I thought this was kind of interesting. He tried to list an item, pads for a wheelchair, and Amazon would not list them. Are there certain items that Amazon will not take and list? And are there items that is almost a guarantee that Amazon will list them for you?
Well, what I've found out is like tobacco products, stuff like that, vaporizers, anything alcohol related, they're really, really funny about. One of the most important things about listing on Amazon, you have to have a right UPC number. It'll fail every time if you do not have the right UPC number for that. And sometimes the manufacturer you might have a whole bunch of stuff that you got from somebody or you bought yourself or whatever and had a UPC number, and the company that sold it to you, for example, or sold it to somebody else that you're working with, might have used that same UPC number on a new product they got in. So I have run into that. But you can buy UPC numbers for next to nothing, cheap on a cheap. But that's one of the most important thing about listing on Amazon. But in my course, in my training, I teach you how to do that without actually having to list the product manually on Amazon. Guys, I'm going to go to the next screen real quick. Now, you look here. Let's go back. Oops. Go back. Dropship agreement, right? See, dog, pets. So what it does is put pets in here and dropship agreement. And you can see right off the bat, dropship agreement, dropship program, pet supply dropship program, pet supply dropship service agreement, pet dropship agreement, this dropship agreement, pet lounge studios, okay? So it's that simple, guys. It's what you want to do is like when pets is, you want to put your niche, right? If you're in the UK, guys, you want to put .uk, okay? So show you again here, .co, .uk, right? So it depends on where you're at in the world. If you're in China, you use .ca, I think .ca, isn't it? It's not .ca. But you can do it in different ways, guys. You can put the toys behind here in these brackets, or you can do quotes and brackets. These are different ways you can do it, okay? They all work pretty well the same way, okay? But you have to keep in mind here, .com, you would use that most of US, Canada, yada, yada, et cetera, who are .com. So if you're in the UK, this would be the example you would use, okay? Easy to find drop shippers, like in a pets niche I've shown here. This is the pets niche and dropship agreement, all I'm looking for. You got to have good customer service, guys. It's very, very important. 1-800 number and a customer service contact form on your website. 1-800 number, I always like, you can get them from eVoice, guys, for like $16.95 or $17.95. I've had my 1-800 number there with them for years. Love them. It's a great service. I don't get anything from it. Just recommend. It's a bunch of them out there, guys. But I like eVoice. It's really simple. I can log in real quick. If I'm going out of town, I can have only 1-800 numbers forwarded to my cell phone. Simple as that. It has a lot of little features, and it takes like literally 5 minutes after you buy and log in. You can have your stuff set up that easily. Be upfront with knowledge to your customers, guys. If you've got something on back order, you always want to call them, guys. Contact them immediately if an item is on back order or if there's an issue with an order. That way you don't feel safe and secure that you're dealing with an honest company. You don't want them to wait a week or something like that and constant. Well, it's on back order. You want to wait on it, or you want us to cancel the order. If you contact them immediately, more than likely they're willing to wait and hold it on back order. Get that a whole lot, guys. A lot of people, when I'm dealing with back orders, I'd say 75-80% of the time most people are willing to wait on it. Unless it's Christmas time and it's a Christmas gift or something like that, or it's a birthday gift they have to have. But for the general stuff, usually they're willing to wait on back order. Okay? This is an opportunity for you guys to shine and win repeat business and have customers who will tell their friends, which is free advertisement, and leave positive reviews, which is very, very important, guys. If you're selling on Amazon or eBay or even on your own websites, having positive reviews is very, very important, these guys, right? Here comes some cool stuff, guys. Take your notes. Be sure you have your pen and paper out. Always buy relevant, keyword-rich domain names, guys. Very, very important. Stay away from trademarked names. NCAA college gear. NCAA cycling jerseys. Any kind of name like that, guys, that you can think of that's going to get you in trouble, a trademark, never put that in your domain name. It's any way, shape, or form. All right? You want 3 to 4 word domain names. No more than that. It's hard to get 2-word domain names anymore. Virtually impossible. Almost impossible. One word domain names for sure, but 3 to 4 word domain names, no more than 4. No hyphens, numbers, or abbreviations. .com is always the best, guys. I don't ever buy .nets or anything else. .orgs. It's always .com. And I'll show you ways. I'll show you here how you can do that real quick, right? 3 to 4 word domain name, guys. No hyphens, numbers, or abbreviations. No dashes, nothing like that. No funny number sequences, nothing like that. Don't try to trick the system, right? It'd be best if you didn't. Okay, give you guys an example. Okay, birding binoculars. Okay, pay attention to what it says up here. When I type in birding binoculars in Google, here's my URL, correct? Look what's on number 1 for birding binoculars, guys, out of 954,000, almost 1 million results. Birding-binoculars.net. Bet your sweet butt I get to beat him out real quick. Show you how, just in a minute. There's competition, guys. Look over the right-hand side. There's ads, right? So we know there's competition here. But birding-binoculars.net. I told you don't buy dashes, guys. Buy .net. So obviously this would be an easy one to crush. Okay, but I want you to pay attention to the URL up here. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. Equals birding binoculars. What you guys do is you take this handy dandy. Go here and pull this up for you guys. What you do is you put this in here. And start equals 990. So put it behind birding binoculars. I'm going to kind of slow down this a little bit. We'll go back to the last slide again and see what the URL said. All right. All I did was simply type in behind the birding binoculars and start equals 990. You guys get that? Put a text file here since you can't get it. And start equals 990. You can copy. I usually just copy here, right? I'll show you guys an example. What the heck? Make it easy, smeezy. Okay. Birding binoculars. Okay. Oop, he's down to number 3 now. Look at there. Oh, this is an ad, so he's number 2 now. Okay. All right. I'm going here, guys. I just copied this out of here. So being lazy. Type it in. And I go like this, and I either hit this little arrow here or I hit enter. I like to hit enter, right? And what that does, guys, takes you to a page that looks like this. And this is the very end of the search, okay? This dude is taking you to the end of the 900. Google goes 990 pages, guys, on any search, and it'll take you to this page here. And you always scroll down. Scroll down to the bottom. After you do that, you put the end start equals 990. Let's slow down for you guys so you can kind of get this. I hope you guys are getting what I'm doing here. And what you want to scroll down is look at this number here, 310. In order to show the most relevant results, we have omitted some entries very similar to the 310 already displayed. If you like, you can repeat the search for more included. So 310, okay? Let's go back to it. Slide. And I showed you here it was 310 just now, but it's 317 when I did this slide, guys. Okay? So what I'm going to show you now is a scale. Okay? And here's the scale I go by, guys. It was 310. So in that range, it's really close to the easy. It's, I say intermediate, but it's real close to easy. It's right in between here. I can beat these guys out. Guarantee it. So let me go over here and pull something else up for you guys. And I'll show you what it looks like in a breakdown of it, of how I go by this, right? And I got it explained in here a little bit more, extremely easy if you have a basic knowledge of SEO. So if it was in the 0 to 200 range, that would be good. 200, 300, easy. At this number, SEO will work relatively easy, right? Intermediate. Do not encourage targeting keywords in this range, but if you do excess resource, you can build 3. You don't have to do 3,000 backlinks at all, guys. You really don't have to do any backlinks. If you're right at the bottom right here, a 300 instead of 310, I could probably beat them up pretty easily on it, right? So this is what I would go for. I'd probably go for it right here. If it was 350s, 375, I would start thinking about it. I had to get somebody to do some backlinks for me, right? But that's an easy way to gauge a market, guys. Really easy way to gauge a market and understand that it's something I could get into. I could get into birding binoculars very easily and beat that guy out there and beat the other people on the first page of Google, guarantee it. Okay, guys, I'll give you another example. Hope you got a lot out of that one. I like that. And this is buying relevant domain names, guys. At the end of the domain name, use. And I'm going to show you here an example here in a minute what I'm talking about. Store, online, depot, center, world, and central. At the rear of the domain name, use. Go ahead and write this down, guys. At the rear of the rear of the domain name, use store or online or depot or center or world or central. Store and online are my 2 favorites. I used them quite a bit. Okay, if you don't want to do it at the very back of the domain name, you can do this at the front domain name, guys. DIY, birding binoculars, my birding binoculars, your birding binoculars. Let's go back again. At the rear of the domain name, birding binocular store, birding binoculars online, birding binoculars depot, Birdie Binoculars Center, Birdie Binoculars World, Birdie Binoculars Central. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, guys. Probably like, what the hell, Sam? What are you talking about? Let's show you. Okay, I went and typed in birdiebinoculars.com, and I thought, well, .net is taken, right? I'm sure .com is too. So look, .com is not available. What I did is I looked at Birdie Binoculars Center, and guess what? Good news, this domain is available. That easy, guys. I went a step ahead, and I said Birdie Binoculars Depot, available. So, guys, who wants to watch over my shoulder to see exactly how I do this type of stuff and how I consistently, I consistently do really high five-figure months, guys, with my e-commerce stores. I just recently opened one website about 6 months ago, and it's pulling $10,000 to $12,000 a month. So who wants to step and watch exactly what I do over my shoulders? I want to see some hands. I want to see some hands up. We'll get the questions box out here. We're going to do Q&A here in a minute, guys. I want to answer some of your guys' questions. I know you've got a lot of questions. Okay. I want to give you guys a value of $3,000. You guys remember the Amazing Selling Machine? I think it was way overpriced. I like to sell my product for $3,000, but or $3,500 or whatever, but I'm just not that type of person who wouldn't like to do that. The thing about Amazing Selling Machine, it only covered Amazon and white label products, guys. They didn't go into detail on your own websites. I'm talking about, going to China, not going to China, but finding China manufacturers, white label products, and shipping them to Amazon FBA, which for one thing is not really a good idea to ship stuff straight from China to Amazon FBA, because it could be something with the product, wrong with the product, wrong color. It could be a lot of different things logistically that could get you screwed up when you ship the stuff to Amazon, and then all of a sudden there's something wrong with the product, and what are you going to do with it? Get it shipped back. You can't ship. You ship back to China, it costs you a small fortune. Ship back to yourself, it's garbage. So you always want to investigate your products and make sure they're in good condition when you get them in. But this only limits your selling market, guys. So it loses you a ton of money because there's a lot of other marketplaces you can sell your products, right? My product has way more training than those guys, and I'll show you here in a minute why. I have priority software no one else has access to. Only you will have it, given advantage over your competition. I'm going to show you the software in a second. I don't want simply don't want people like yourself missing out on the wonderful opportunity to save you a ton of cash and headaches along the way. Do you remember the snapshot I showed you guys a while ago of one of my students started 2 months ago, and he's done over $40,000? It's crazy stuff, right? So e-commerce domination, guys. E-com domination, complete e-commerce training gets you selling products online at lightning fast speed within days. Take action, guys, with an easy-to-follow method and exclusive software. I like my stuff to be easy. I like it to be easy to follow, directional. When you get into my members area, I have a video that explains to you what you need to do and where to get started, because I don't want to get lost, guys. I'll explain to you why in a minute. Build a six-figure e-commerce business that will generate steady income, guys, for years and years and years. And I still have my first website that I started in 2001, still makes me thousands of dollars a month, guys. The same website that I've had for years is still making me a lot of money. Sure, I've lost some websites because maybe I've had a couple of manufacturers go bankrupt, go out of business, and it was one particular niche website. And I had some dog collars I was doing from some French leather dog collars, really expensive, $30 to $50 dog collars. Company went out of business. I've lost that niche and let that website go. Let me show you guys what you get in training. Okay. Here's when you log into our members area, guys. Log into the dashboard. This video is really important to watch it. It's like 6 or 7 minutes long, and I explain to you where to go through in the modules, because there is a lot of training here, guys. There's probably about 140 videos. But the thing is, you do not get started and jumping into all these ones and jumping back and forth. There's 3 of the most important ones is right here is introduction. This covers a lot about how to start your own business and getting your business license and stuff. So if you have a business license, you can skip part of this. There's only a couple of videos I'd recommend you watch. Definitely hot niches, finding real wholesales and distributors, guys. And most of these have 10 to 12 videos in there, just short videos. Instructional with all the resources, guys. If I talk about anything in a module, in the very bottom of the module is all the resources, links, anything and downloadables that's there that you need. The thing, guys, you need to concentrate on is where do you want to get started. By the time you get to these right here, you want to know where you're going to get started by. Either going to build your own store, or you're going to be using Amazon or eBay. I recommend starting on one. If you're new, a lot of people start with eBay and get their feet wet, and then they build a store, and then they'll start with Amazon. Okay. but you don't want to jump between here and just start getting all confused where you go. You need to pick one and do it, right? These modules like 10 and 11, don't recommend you get into it unless you've already got your seasoned seller on Amazon or eBay or on your own websites. If you want to learn bulk surplus and closeouts and liquidation, guys, I've been killing it for years doing this, buying tractor trailer loads of stuff, bankruptcies, bankruptcies, auctions. I bought company auctions out, guys. I've made so much money buying stuff from manufacturers and stuff, licensed products, import and white labeling, guys. I've been heavy into importing from China myself for the last 3 years. And I'll tell you all my tips and tricks, all my failures, all my successes of how I do it, guys. And it's really important to know what you're doing when you're dealing with manufacturers overseas, for sure. And I could teach you all what I've done. And guys, all this for only $197. I should easily be selling this for $1,000 or plus, easily, for a lot more than this. Right? I've sold similar products, guys, for $497 and $997, right, with not as much training. And I'm constantly adding training to my stuff. So here's the advantage that no one else has, guys. I have AZ-Prospector and eProspector software. They're both super easy software tools that reveal hot selling products within Amazon and eBay within seconds. Searching, and I'm literally within seconds. They ignore slow-moving, low-ranking products, and they deliver you only the best you, because the software does. Shows you products with staying power, long, steady sales history, and that's exactly what you want, guys. Products with lots of reviews and steady power has been up for a long time in the top of Amazon or eBay for a while, right? It delivers products that has tons of reviews and are guaranteed to be best sellers on Amazon and eBay, right? It's actually like having a crystal ball. That's what I like to say. It's like having a crystal ball, because it really is, guys. They give you just the information is amazing. So here's one example I did with AZ-Prospector. So just Home and Kitchen did a search. And what you can do, guys, is you can go by pricing, and you can narrow down the higher prices. You can go by days in the 100, top 5, days in the top 500. How many days in the top 100? If you want to look for 1,000 days, 500 days, how many reviews? And what it does is shows you products that has a lot of reviews. When you narrow down these sorting options, it's amazing, guys, what you can find out. The types of products you can find that are selling hot. Here's a real quick look of our eProspector software. It shows you, this is for coffee pots. I did a coffee maker. I did a search, and it shows you how many's been sold, guys, and how many's still available. This shows you 30-day results. Even if something's already sold and it's 30 days, as long as it's not more than 30 days old, it'll show you all the results.
That's okay. Hey Sam, that's worth it in itself right there, the prospector. I mean, wow, how easy is that?
Guess what, Rich? I'm having another piece of software made as we speak. That's going to do some really crazy stuff with Amazon.
Hey,
because I have recently found a cool little thing a cool little technique in Amazon that I want software to utilize to save people a lot of time. Because I find some really cool stuff with just by looking by eye, but if I have a piece of software that'll help me along the way, it'd be amazing. Then I got another piece of software being made. I'm not going to really reveal what it is yet, but it's crazy amazing what it does with Amazon.
Hey Sam, people are asking. They didn't quite get the URL. Go back to the URL for 1 second, and I'll type it in the chat box because I want to take advantage of it right now. They said, man, he went by quick on that. Yeah, I'm typing it. All right, so there it is down at the bottom. It's webinar. Go ahead and go back.
eCommDomination.com.
And it's webinar/SPECIAL.html. All right, I went ahead and I put that in the
eComm Domination.
Yeah, I went ahead. And, now that's a clickable link, by the way. So if you want to go ahead and click on that, it pops up exactly to the page where you can take advantage of it. Waiting, and boom, there it is. And that's awesome. And there's only 30 spots left, so that's it.
I'm going to let 30 people in on this, guys, because I keep my classes small. Guys, I cover all the e-commerce channels. I cover Amazon, Facebook. I got a whole module just on Facebook, guys. There's a whole module just on Facebook. I think it's 12 videos. Your own store, very, very important, guys, to show you a number of techniques. We've done five sessions with our last batch of students, and just alone, guys, for the $197 I'm selling, the 5 training sessions is worth that. Believe me, not counting just what's in the modules, the 140 videos that's in the modules, all the training in the modules. Just the 5 training sessions we did. That's module 13. It has our private sessions. There's 5 videos in there just freak you out. I'll show you so many two different ways to build your own store within minutes, guys. Literally within minutes. We cover white labeling and bulk purchases, surpluses, and closeouts and stuff like that. It's guys that can buy stuff for nothing on closeouts and surplus deals. And I talked a lot about that in that one module. But if that's not what you're into, you want to sell on Amazon, just strictly drop ship, that's the way I'd say go. Take the path you're most comfortable with and it best suits your abilities. And when you go into the members area, guys, that video, I say very important, watch this video. And when I start the video, I say, guys, don't skip this video, please. Watch this video and explain to you why. And that way you can better understand how to go through the modules and stuff. Because I don't want you to be confused, right? I'm there with you every step of the way. Show you how to pick the most profitable niche products, guys, which is easy. Secret source that I use to find wholesale suppliers with huge margins. How to sell huge volumes on Amazon. I just showed you guys how two of my students is doing. Crazy stuff, guys. How to launch a profitable eBay store. I've been a top seller, 100% feedback, guys. I have thousands of feedback on eBay for years now. The best dropship suppliers that will make you money. Show you plenty of examples of that. The exact free website template I use for all of my websites. Takes only 15 minutes, guys, to actually set up. It's the truth. How to get repeat sales with every one of your customers. I get tons of people come back to me year after year after year. Or some of them come back the next month or send their family, I get calls all the time. Well, if my friend bought this or when my family bought this, I want to get one. So how to get your first sale within 7 days, and if you've never made a dime online before today. I see so many people that's never made a dime online. I've been doing stuff online for years, never made anything. I just don't get it because it's really easy to make money online, guys. Once you get the feel of it and get the taste of it, you never go back. So it's a special one-time investment, $197 for everything. It's only available for a limited time, guys. $197. I never try to sell you anything else there to make you upgrade inside the members or anything like that. Anytime I got any kind of software that I release within there, you get it free. I actually have 4 more videos that I made this week that I'm going to upload to the members area tomorrow. I'm constantly adding stuff to my stuff, guys. I always do that for my people, right? So when you sign up now, guys, you're protected by 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, neither am I. So just contact me and let me know, and I'll return every penny of investment. I've got a help desk guy, mans all my help desks, and keeps track of everything. So, like I said, 30 days, no questions. But you crazy if you don't. If you want your money back, then you guys are losing out on a great opportunity, especially for the members, or one-on-one or our group sessions that we do, guys. So you're protected 100%, and nothing to lose, and everything to gain when you sign up now, guys. So here's a link again. For $197.
All right. Hey Sam, I tell you.
Can you buy a French?
We got some questions. We got some questions, Sam. I want to jump in and answer some of these questions too, as well as the sales are starting to come in, and I wanted to get a chance to thank everybody. We only have 30 slots, so we've just 2 or 3 are trickling in right now. If you want to take advantage of this, it's the clickable link is in the chat box. And just go ahead and click on that, or if you're in the question box, congratulations, Robert, by the way, he's in. If it's in the question box, I went ahead and I just put it in there now and just go ahead and cut and paste. Sam, we got some questions. Let's answer some questions, and then we'll go back and we'll complete this up. We've got a question from Jeff. He's asking, what's the source of traffic?
Source of traffic, all basic. I don't pay for traffic, guys. All my websites get organic SEO. And I teach that. That's really a big module is building your own website. It's about 28 videos, but I do not leave anything uncovered, guys. I give you everything. I show you exactly what I do for basic SEO and how to get traffic. One of the big key things too is buying a good keyword-rich domain name. It's very, very, very important. Don't let anybody tell you the keyword-rich domain names don't work, because they do. Believe me. If you're not trying to beat the system, you're not trying to pull a bunch of affiliate sites and stuff like that, and you're just doing straight-out e-commerce with them, they work really good with basic SEO, renaming your images a certain way and doing things a certain way. And I explained all that in the course. I never pay for traffic, never have. Especially if you're doing Amazon, guys, you don't need that. And I explained to you how to get better rankings in Amazon as well. Is there an annual membership? Dan asked. Nope, it's just one-time payment, Dan. That's it. Will this, if you live in New Zealand? Yes. Sean asked, will this work if you live in New Zealand? Sure it will, Shane. Work anywhere. You just have to find the manufacturers and drop shippers in your country. And there's some people that's doing it. A couple of my students live overseas, or actually Australia. One's UK, that have drop shippers over here that are selling their products in the United States, and their drop shippers are over here. No OTO, Dave. Dave asked, is there an OTO or anything else to buy? Nothing, zero, nada. That's it. No. Okay.
Congratulations, by the way. Trevor went ahead and just bought, and thank you very much, Trevor and Dan. And I'm trying to read some of these names here, but
guys, you see this? I'm gonna pull this back up here again. Here at the end, and I'm gonna get this guy's named Chad here, and I actually got him to agree to do some a talk with me and stuff, an interview, and I'm gonna talk to him. He's been doing this for 2 months, and he was really hesitant of buying my product, and he dumped it out, the money out. And he's really stuck. He said, I don't know where to start. And the guy got started. We got on a group call one day with a bunch of us in a group setting, and he's like, I just don't know where to start. So we actually got on Skype, and I gave him, we talked about 30 minutes or so, and I told him what's holding you back and so forth. We talked about it, and he just wasn't taking advantage of what he had. He wasn't setting his best foot forward, and just coming up with excuses. When he finally started taking action, this is the results he's had in the last 60 days. Well, you see the 30 days what he's done. So it's amazing what he's done here. Look. So I'm just really excited. I'm actually going to do an interview with him right after Christmas time. I talked to him today, and he actually was gracious enough. You can see down here 12/18 at 3:35. He took a snapshot and sent it over to me. Crazy stuff, right? And here's another one of my students. He's done 197 orders the last 7 days. You can see the stats over here, what he's done. He's done over $10,000 in the last 30 days. It's crazy stuff, right? And here's his balance. He should get his balance. He's going to get his next payment. Crazy, right? So there it is, guys. eComm Domination, 197. I hope to see you guys in here. When we do the group coach, AB is asking what to clarify. If we buy, we also get group coaching too. The group coaching will start till after the first year. Our next session, next session will start after the first year. So I send the email out to everybody, and we get on the GoToWebinar, guys, and just bang stuff out. You can still make money year-round, no matter what, just because it's the holidays. Doesn't mean you can't make money year-round, guys. I sell a lot of Christmas ornaments on Amazon. My stuff sells year-round Christmas ornaments, guys.
And that's one of the things you can do, that you can plan for this. If you take this course, and especially if we all make New Year's resolutions. We want to start off fresh. It's a new year. We can set goals. We're starting on the 1st. I remember last year I signed up for a gym membership, and people always ask me, how's that working out? Okay. Well, I named my bathroom Gym, so every morning I can tell people I go to the gym.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, okay, those are bad. But what I'm saying is that the first year we make these resolutions, and I probably shouldn't tell any more jokes, but if you concentrate on this program for an entire 10 months and build it to where you know exactly what it is that you're doing, and you're actually learning this program, the ins, the outs, where to get the best deals, who's going to drop ship on time and who isn't going to drop ship. I mean, everything that you need to know that takes years of actual experience doing. Somebody was telling me the other day, well, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. But yeah, you might know how to do that, but this is the total package. To take advantage of this for the next 10 months and get ready for the biggest time of the year, which is next Christmas, can you imagine the kind of income that you can make in just those 2 months alone by just actually concentrating on this particular program for the next 10 months? And it's at a special price for that.
And with Chad done, $40,000. If he's got $12,000 into products, he still made $30,000 enough to buy him a nice little car. His wife a car. A couple months' work, right? Yeah, stick to your day job. Yeah, well, I don't recommend. I recommend work for yourself, guys. Once you ever get the taste of working for yourself and doing this stuff, you never go back. Thanks, Audley. Audley said she is bought. Liam's asking, what is the best approach to doing this without money to invest? Okay, first thing, Liam, is drop shipping and then sell on Amazon. Amazon's $30 a month for an account, right? For a seller account, and that's all you would come out of your pocket. So you find drop shippers, find good products, find a drop shipper, and then make sure you get UPC numbers from them, or find products already selling on Amazon. There's a really easy approach to not have to list your products. Just list what other people are selling, right? I've got a cool video in there that explains all that, guys. I even give you guys, I'm going to upload a video tomorrow that I did today. And I've got a link, guys, that I actually put in my browser, and all I have to do is put my phone number in there, and I get somebody from Amazon Seller Central to call me instantly, then and there. No waiting. I get somebody calls me that can help me. It's not that easy access, guys, but I found this by kind of just luck. And but it's a URL. You put it in there. You put your phone number in it, and they'll call you instantly. You sit there on your phone, and they'll go ding, 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 and call you. Okay, what's the best approach to doing without money? Okay, you got a question, Rich?
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody, can do this. Here's the thing. You can sit, and it's going to take a little bit of work, but, I mean, let's face it. I love throwing my age up there. I'm 61 years old. The only other job that I think I could really get that I might be more appreciated than I am, besides having my kids still live with me, is being a greeter at Walmart. Hi, welcome to Walmart. Enjoy the falling prices. Be careful, though. I mean, I don't really want to do that. And who's going to hire me? Even though I have this great experience throughout my entire working career, I got a great experience. Who's going to hire me? And I'm not trying to be hard on myself, but I'm being realistic. There are youngsters out there. There are young people that will work cheaper and that will work and actually work. I'm 61 years old. I'm pretty much worked out. But when it comes to doing things, sitting in front of my computer and seeing how I can be in control, that's the cool part about having this program and taking advantage of it. You're in control of your own income. You're in control of your own hours. You're in control of what you make. You are in control. And isn't it cool to be in control, especially if you make a great living? Now, like Sam said a little bit earlier, this price is not going to stay at $197. We have got together, Sam and I, and we put this special program together, which we're going to be taking on the road. We're going to be tweaking this a little bit, and as time goes on, like within the next 60 days, this price is going to go up to $497. And like Sam said, you could be selling this for $997. The bottom line is the value is going to be there. Now, what is the benefits of you taking advantage of this right now? Well, for those of you who have already purchased, which, by the way, I think there's 17 or 18. There's only about 12 of these left, Sam. I'm not quite sure. I just tried to double check. Oh, I just heard another ding-dong here. So I think we got 19 now. We have 11 of them left. Now, the reason why I'm saying take advantage of this now, it's not that a matter of it's going to be scarcity, because, in another week or two, we're going to be offering another workshop again after the first of the year. What we're saying is, at this particular price, what you can take advantage of now is that you can hit the new year off and running. I mean, with you taking the time right now to learn this program and especially making a plan to just an entire year's worth of plan, an entire 10 months worth of plan. This program is going to give you not only a job, it's going to give you the control that you need to do your other things. Perhaps you're a single mom and you need to take care of the kids, and perhaps there's another one that just went off. So I think that's 20 now, Sam. So I think there's 21. So if you can hear that ding dong.
Well, guys, think about the price of $197. You couldn't, if you wanted to go buy a Subway franchise, that would cost you literally $200,000 or $300,000, right?
Exactly, and even though I love to eat Subway,
franchise would cost you $70. I don't know how much a franchise is these days. Just a franchise that's alone is probably $70,000, $100,000, not counting your store and all that kind of stuff. I'm giving you a business in the box, literally giving you a business in the box. And if you can't, succeed with this program, I probably suggest you give up internet marketing altogether, because this is so stupid, simple, easy, guys. Anybody can do it. Literally, anybody can do it. And obviously, you guys have been on the call this long. and interested in it, it shouldn't be anything holding you back. For 197, it's just an insane deal. And I put a lot of time into this. You don't do much of teaching in this kind of coaching platform, which I call it coaching platform. I'm giving you guys all the information there. We are doing group calls and stuff after the first year. It's an insane deal. Like I said before, just the five training sessions we've done is well worth way more than that. It's amazing stuff, guys. And I want to see you guys have results like Chad and Bob, the other guy, that I showed you guys two snapshots, and they were both from today. Both snapshots were from today, guys. Some crazy stuff, right?
I was just reading some of these comments, and one guy says, Trevor, he's left. I love the way he says that. Stick to your day job, Rich. What? The jokes weren't funny? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what isn't a joke. What isn't a joke is, and I said it before, being a fat 61-year-old guy with no job and no job prospects for the things that I've done over the years. And I was telling you a little bit earlier about, being a single mom, or how about a guy that's just out of work, or how about a guy who, if you're on unemployment, you can, if you sit in front of a computer, if you've got any kind of computer skills at all, and even if your skills are limited, here is an opportunity to get step-by-step, over the shoulder, which I think is not overused, because, you're going to actually, Sam's going to take you by the hand, and he's going to make sure that you're a success. Sam said just a little bit earlier, hey, here's a guarantee. If you're not happy, I'm not happy. I don't want
right.
you.
That's right. If you're not successful, I want you guys to, look, I want you to let me know.
You really think Sam came into this program? You know what? I'm going to tell everybody that I'm going to sell them this program, and I'm going to make sure, even if they're not happy, they can tell anybody and everybody that they're not happy. I'm okay with that. Believe me, this does not happen. Sam England has been around for a long time. His products been around for a long time, and the bottom line is they work. And the software, it works. So here's the opportunity for you. I think we have 21 or 22. We have 8 more left. I told you a little bit earlier about the bonus for everybody who purchases. I'm giving away a free VIP ticket to Marketing Mayhem. Yes, you're going to have to find your own way to San Diego. And yes, it's preferred that you stay in the hotel so you can take advantage of this VIP ticket, which you'll be my personal VIP. You'll get backstage passes to not only the musical guests, which is Rob Bass and Flavor Flav and Tone Loc. Oh, there's another one. There's 23. Thank you very much. Which is Tone Loc. You'll be able to get the backstage passes there. Hey, thanks, Liam, very much. Liam just said I'm in. I bet that was you that just dinged on. You'll be able to get, and there's another one. That's 24. We got 6 more left, folks. I feel like I'm on QVC, Sam. 6 more left, and the timer's running out. Only we don't have a timer. We have 6 left. So, get in there, and, we want to take that opportunity. Now, even if there's a replay, we're probably not going to have the replay if we can get everybody in right now. So, hey, thanks, Gus. There's 25. So if we can get everybody in, we won't have a replay. And even if we do have a replay, it'll have to be after the beginning of the year. Sam, do you not agree?
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, because you know what? 30 is the comfortable number. If we're going to take care of everybody, that we can make sure get the hands-on, over-the-shoulder, I'm going to take you by the hand and walk you through this. That is the safe number that we don't get over-involved, where we won't have enough time for you. We want to make sure that there's enough time for us to take care of you, and not get burdened down by having maybe 40 people, because believe it or not, those 10 extra ones, it'll take away your time. So take advantage of it now. I think we have 5 or 6 left, 4 or 5 left, I'm not sure. AB is saying I'm trying to go to the link and it's not working. Yeah, you go ahead and if you can click on the link in the chat box, AB, and AB is saying I want in, but I can't do it. That's the clickable link. You don't go ahead and use the cut and paste. It looks like you're using the right link. Thanks, Gus, by the way, and Tony is in. Christine, I'm not sure if you're in or not, but I want to thank you for at least coming by. If we have any more questions, there we go. There's 26, I think. 26 or 27. 3 more left. That includes the VIP ticket to Marketing Mayhem, by the way, and all the bonuses. Sam, you want to go over the bonuses? By the way, there's 27. What do you want to go over the bonuses, Sam?
Bonuses. Let me pull that up.
Whatever it was that we were giving away. I know we were giving away, was it Gig Prospector?
No, that's not in there.
Gig Prospector. What was the one?
That offer was for a different product we did before.
Oh, I got you.
There is a ton of bonuses in there, guys. There's at least 30-some bonuses in there. You'd be amazed at the bonus section. I don't recommend you jumping in there and grabbing bonuses right now because you need to get to the training. But there's a ton of bonuses and resources, templates, buy buttons, all the templates that I use, guys, for when I when I have an order. I'll give you guys an example. I use this so much every day, guys. This one template, PO number. I always use the last name of my customer and then the date. So if it was Brown, for example, I'd use 121814. That way, if I ever need to go search for the Brown and that date that I sent the manufacturer that order, 1 times this product to be shipped to. This is exactly what I use, guys. There's another one. Guys, give another one I use, no longer in stock. I use this one for different. I give different examples of. This is just two of the bonuses combined. It's inside there, right? But there's a ton of other products in there. Lots of different buy buttons. I'll talk about the importance of buy buttons within the training product, guys. Certain buy buttons, which ones to use and which ones not to use, and so on. I heard somebody look. It said here, what's the? We've answered this question before, but what's to get started? How much money and investment to get started? And there's no money to get invested in drop shipping. You'd never deal with a company that wants to charge you for the drop shipping, a fee, or anything like that, guys. Drop shipping is free. You just put the product on either your website or Amazon. If you do your own website, the only thing you'll have, guys, is your monthly hosting and your yearly domain name renewal, which is what, $10 a year or less for domain name, and hosting is really cheap now too. So there's really no money to really get, just very, very limited to get started in drop shipping, guys. You can actually just do Amazon, $30 a month. And then the drop shippers dealing with the manufacturers cost you nothing. There's no investment. Tony said he was in. Liam said he was in. Gus, hey Gus. Gus from Atlantic City. Yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for listening to me this long. Way longer usually my wife will listen to me, right? Just kidding. But I want to congratulate you guys, the ones guys are taking action, and the ones that hasn't. Just for hanging out with us, really do appreciate it. You're like the kind of people I like to hang out with, right? So really care about what you guys do. Like I said, I do have the guarantee on this, guys, 100% guaranteed. You're protected. So you're the only one that has the opportunity to gain, when you sign up now. So we're just about sold out. Tell you what, Rich, I will open it up for 20 more people. I'll open it to 50 because I think we're almost sold out of the 30 already.
Sam, we can't open it for 50. Let's do 10 more. 50 is too much.
Okay.
Sam, did you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Folks, don't get us wrong. We want to make sure that everybody's going to be taken care of. We're right now, Jesus, Sam, I think we're at 27, 28 right now. People are taking advantage of it. Thank you, by the way. I don't think there's going to be a replay. Look, there's somebody else. I know it didn't ding dong, but I can see it. 40 is going to be the good number if we're going to take care of it right.
Guys, let me tell you one thing. One last thing I really wanted to push in your head is that e-commerce does not discriminate, guys. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, how many toes you have, what color your hair is, what size you are, what nationality you are. E-commerce does not discriminate, guys. Anybody can be successful. The cool thing about it, you work from home, guys. Nobody sees you. I love this because I actually had a brick-and-mortar store for years. I had a computer company before I started doing this, and I had employees. I had a store. We did computer networking, sold computers, set servers up, that kind of stuff, right? WANs, LANs, all kind of stuff. I had an internet service company there. We had servers and all that stuff for hosting, and I got so sick of it because I had to deal with employees. I had to deal with customers coming in. I got so tired of it, and I said, there's got to be a better way, and that's how I got in e-commerce, guys. And I still have to deal with people with not face-to-face, and it's not. I can do pretty well what I want. But what I still want to get to at this, it does not discriminate no matter who you are, if you're in a wheelchair, whatever. I sometimes, I have problems with the shoulder. Sometimes I'll just use one hand to do pretty well everything. And what that, gets, what I'm trying to say is, guys, Even if you got an arm missing or something like that or whatever, you can still do this, guys. You just have to be positive and put your best foot forward. Like I said before, this is a business, guys. It works for you 24/7. And once you set your store up, guys, that's it. You got your stuff already uploaded. That was the hard part, which is not really that hard. But the only thing you have to do is kind of update some stuff and make sure things are in stock. But after the products are listed, guys, you have time to find more niches, more manufacturers and that kind of stuff, and keep building your stores up, and your Amazon stores, your eBay stores if you're doing eBay, or in your own websites, right? So it's very, very important to do different things and not just do one, two. I talked about that before about not putting all your eggs in one basket like with Amazon or something like that with eBay. Still, you need to have your own websites, guys. Yeah. That's how I got started, just build my own websites until I figured out Amazon and eBay. And it's been really successful for me, guys, doing my e-commerce business with my websites and Amazon. It's been crazy.
Hey Sam, we're at 34 right now. Hold on 1 second. Amber, go ahead into the chat box, and it's a clickable link. Yeah, just go ahead and click on that. Yeah, just put your mouse over it, and the little finger should go up, and then just click. It'll take you right to that page. Everybody else, by the way, Amber's using the clickable link. By the way, we have 7 of these spots left. Sam went ahead and opened it up for another 10 to 4, so we're going to take a total of 40. And also that I have to max that out too. That right there is the VIP tickets that I have. So if you are going to come to San Diego, if all 40 of you come, I won't be in trouble. But you'll certainly yeah, I'll have more VIPs than E. Brian Rose, which as I should, by the way, because I'm the likable part of this partnership. Did I just say that? I did, didn't I? The people like me, Eric. Anyway, so take advantage of it. Yeah, just go ahead and click on it. Yeah, Amber, yeah, click on it. Yes, Amber. No, you're not silly. Look, I'll walk you through this, okay? That's Amber, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Amber a hand. She's learning how to work a mouse to go over to the clickable link. Shall we all show her? Okay, everybody, take your mouse and just wave it over the clickable link and click on it. Amber, did you get it? God, we're waiting for Amber. Are we waiting for Amber? No, I'll tell you what. Hey, Sam, why don't we put a time limit on? Let's do this. If we don't get, oh, wait a second. There's one more. All right, so we're at 35. 5 more. If we get 5 more, there will not be a replay. If you get a replay, you got 1 or 2 left. So if you get the word for the replay, we'll have 1 or 2 left. But right now we're at 35. And we opened it up for 5 more. So, all right, there we are. 30, I lied, 34. Sorry, I thought it was 35. I was just trying to keep track of this. 4 more minutes. Let's see. The last message in the box is not clickable. Oh, okay, it's not clickable. All right. Well, hey, thanks for telling me that, W. Let me go ahead. I just went ahead and I pasted it again now. Okay, can somebody tell me if it's a clickable link? Because when I click on it, it clicks and it goes right to the page. Sam, have you tried to click on it in the chat box? It goes right to the page for me.
I'm not looking at the chat box, but I can do that real quick.
Yeah, all right, we're good. I mean, you don't really have to do that. Anyway, yeah, that's clickable. All right, hey, thanks. Oh, Christine says it's clickable now. Okay, thank you very much. Here's your chance. Go ahead and click on that and take advantage of this now. It includes the VIP ticket. And our hand in hand, we're at 35, 34 right now. I'm sorry, 35. I feel like an auctioneer, Sam. Hey, well, all right, sir, open the gate and let them out and walk some boys. Here we got number 32, number 33, number 34. Go number 35. Do I hear number 35? No 35.
This is exact URL, guys.
Yeah,
okay. But, yeah, you guys get started doing this. You can do it part-time, like I said. If you work at home, just staying at home with your kids, maybe. You watch your kids all day long. They go to sleep. You have a couple hours a day that you can build this up. Maybe you're, a full-time working somewhere else and you need extra income. You and your wife can gang up on this. Anybody can literally do it, guys. I'm 50 years old, almost 51, and I wish I knew this stuff when I was in my 20s and 30s. I'd be rich and wouldn't be here, right? Talking this stuff. It's, the technology, the information that's out there now is just amazing. So I didn't have this stuff back then. I wish I did. I wish I knew this information. I wish the internet was available back then, and I knew what I knew now. And like I said, I'm giving you guys basically a business in a box. I guarantee you're not going to find any training, guys, anywhere that covers all the avenues that I've covered in this course. I guarantee you're not going to find anything e-commerce related that's going to cover as much as I cover in here. And I'm constantly adding. Like I said, when I add stuff, I don't ask you guys to pay more. It's not a yearly subscription. This is a one-time thing, one-time payment, and I constantly add and add and add in there. And be honest with you, I haven't even mailed that list. Any offers or anything like that. The only time you guys get an email from me is when a new video training comes out, or maybe the software, I update the software, or like I said before, we'll come up with another piece of software, and you guys get an email from that. And that's it, right? It's not saying that I wouldn't send you, some kind of offer later on down the road or something, but you would never pay for eCommerce Domination in the future or any upgrades on it. Anything internally you would never have to pay for. It's all there, right?
And tell them how long you've been around. Sam's been around so long that the Dead Sea was just sick when he started in internet marketing. So it's not like he's a fly-by-night guy. He's been. I just said that like I'm from Chicago. A guy. Sam's been around a long time, and his stuff works. In fact, everybody, when they found out that Sam and I were just partnering up just on this product, they were going, uh-oh, there's the redneck dynamic duo. From North Carolina and Mississippi. Just a couple of good old boys doing a little drinking, doing a little smoking, and making software, making life easier, and making money. Christine wants to know how long is eCom Dom. I like that. eCom Dom. That sounds pretty sexy. I'm an eCom Dom. Oh, there you go. eComDom.com. I wonder if that's taken care of. Well, you could work two jobs on that one. Funny, Sam. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not the after party yet. There might be still some kids listening. That would be an awesome. Anyway, how long has it been around, Sam? How long have you done it? 2 years?
What's that?
How long
has Rich?
eCom Domination been around?
Oh, eCom Domination's only been around for about a month now.
Got it.
Month and a half, 2 months, because we started our training and stuff a couple months ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, Christine, that's just the program. That doesn't include, the years that Sam's been doing this and putting this together and teaching it to his students, as under different, names from the earlier editions. So
every product I put out in the past, guys, like Dropshipping University and eCommerce Goldmine, does not cover nothing. Only one module might cover. Dropshipping University and eCommerce Goldmine, probably only one module of eCom Domination. So, and I've done a bunch of e-commerce products in the past, and there's nothing compared to eCommerce Domination. I put 8 months into this, guys. 8 months of my time. Build this up, all the videos, everything perfectly in place where it needs to be. Like I said, each module, when you get done with each module, you go to one module, all the videos, you scroll down, all the videos, very bottom, all the resources and everything there's for you right there. Anything I talk about in that module in the videos, all your resources are down there that you need, all the links, any downloadables or anything right there, guys. And I keep it simple. It's laid out to where you could understand it. Like I said, you need to watch the video, the introduction video and the training, 6 or 7 minutes long. And I explain to you where you need to get started, how to get started, and how to take it, right? The path you need to choose. There's 3 different paths you can choose. There's eBay, there's Amazon, your own website. But you need to start with one of them and decide which one is most comfortable for you. So, yeah, good stuff, man. I love helping people out and wanting people to make money.
And here's another thing too. Remember, we were talking a little bit earlier about franchising, getting any kind of franchise at all, starting any kind of business at all. Sometimes, and think about this, you might have to pay a licensing fee or a small business fee. You have to get a DBA, a doing business as, and you have to pay to see if you can actually have a business in your house. There's a lot of money that's involved in just getting started. Well, the bottom line is you still have to have something to get started. And when you consider $197 that's going to give you a complete business in the box, that's going to give you a consultant such as Sam, who created the program, will take you by the hand, and you look over his shoulder, and he's going to make sure he's going to be successful. You got a money-back guarantee. If you put it on a credit card right now, You have a 30-day guarantee. You can work the whole 30 days. It will never even touch a payment.
But keep
you
in
know
mind, guys, if you get a refund, if you guys refund, you lose access to the software and everything in the system. So
we have
keep it 197. It's crazy.
3 left, Sam. 3 left. So let's go ahead and let's wrap this up in 6 minutes. If we don't sell the 3 out, if we sell the 3 out, we're not going to send out a replay. So we've got we're putting the timer on it right now. We've got 6 more minutes. If we can't get into 6 more minutes, we're going to put out the replay. If we get it in the next 6 minutes, 3 more, we will not put out we will not put out the replay. We'll just tighten it up right now, and then as soon as we get somebody on the replay, that'll be it. So clickable link. I'm going to go ahead and put it again in the chat box for those of you who haven't been seeing it in the chat box. There it is, and you do a cut and paste in the question box there, and I've sent that to everybody. Dave is asking, do I need a business license to deal with the manufacturers?
Most manufacturers do recommend you have a business license, but that's very, very cheap, and that's all explained, guys, in Module 1, in the introduction module. It's all explained. All the links are in there. There's different ways you can go about it. But getting your business license can literally cost you nothing if you want to do it yourself, or you can pay somebody $100, $150 to do it. But you really do need a business license because most manufacturers don't want to work with people who doesn't have a real business started, right? For tax purposes, all that kind of stuff, right? A lot of reasons why you need to be a legit business. And I explained all that in Module 1.
And plus if you're a legit business, that's why not be legit?
Yep. That's what it is. It's your own business, guys.
Yeah.
You want your own business, right?
Excuse me, I was choking.
I see a lot of people come in.
We got 2 more left, Sam.
Okay.
All right. So Leslie is asking, when do I send out the tickets? Leslie, it's only 1 ticket. It's a VIP ticket for whoever purchases tonight. And all you do is I will find out the list of people who have purchased, and I will send out an email. That email is good. I am usually at the registration desk. You'll come up to a special table. You go, I'm here as Rich Wilens' VIP desk or VIP guest. You'll just walk down to me, and I'll give you a big hug. Guy or girl, I don't care. I'm a hugger. And we'll say, welcome to the program, and here's your VIP. But you do get 1 ticket, by the way. And all you have to do is email me, Rich Wilens, 1@yahoo.com, or rich@webinarswaps.com, or Rich Wilens on Facebook. I'm real easy to get a hold of. So sales tax license here in Florida is free. It's just paperwork. Thank you, Thomas, very much. Thomas is an owner, and he's also, when I say an owner, he bought the program. Linda say I missed most of the webinar, but what I saw looked good, so I'm in. Linda, thank you very much. We only have 2 people left. So that's what's going to happen if I can't get the two folks in the next 3 minutes or so. We will send out a webinar until that happens. So anyway, you can go ahead and click on the chat box now. I'm logging in to see. Yeah, we got 2 more left. So 2 more minutes. Sam, let's go ahead and kind of wrap it up here and say, you know what? If somebody's on the fence, they've listened to the program. It's going to take a little bit of work, but they're not afraid of work. Everything looks good. The guarantee looks great. Everything's there, but I'm really not convinced. What would you say to them if they were on the fence that they should make the right decision by taking advantage of this now?
Well, I showed you guys the stats from Chad, where he come to me a couple months ago. He was on one of the same kind of presentations, and he was really skeptical about it, but he invested in this program, right? And it just took him to get his butt on the ball and just start listing products. He wasn't sure how to get started. I said, really, you already have the product, you already have everything in front of you. You just need to take action. That's really one of the biggest things that people have a roadblock is actually, they're afraid to. So don't be afraid, guys. Like I said before, this business does not discriminate against anybody. You just need to take action. It's really a lot simpler than you think it is. You guys think it's hard. It seems like it's hard. It's going to be a lot of work. It's really just a little work up front for big profits. So I hope that helps you guys.
Sorry about that, Sam. I was just making sure that Everybody in the back end had gotten the last chance. Tom is saying don't get discouraged if you start slowly. He only made 3 sales his first week. Well, 3 sales shows that you at least did something right and you're starting to make money. So from 3 sales becomes 6 sales, becomes 10 sales, becomes 100 sales, et cetera, et cetera. And like I said, if you've got a plan, and if you take that plan and you plan that plan and you work that plan, in 10 months you can have built up a business to where you'll know exactly what it is that you're doing for next year's Christmas season. People like in Costco and Sam's Club and all the major places that buy their Christmas product, they buy it in January, and they buy it early so they have all of their stock ready for Christmas. So Linda's saying, I sell on Amazon, but they're making less than $700 a month. I need more. Linda, with this program, you're going to be making more. And like I said, with Sam's program, walking you through this, giving you the information you need, being accessible for questions, as well as having all the modules of what Sam has learned over the past 8 months that it's done to create this is going to be awesome. So anyway, Sam, that's about it. Thanks very much. Let me see. Let me double check. I think we still have a couple left. So unless somebody dings in right now, I'm going to send out the replay for 2 more.
Well, thank everybody for coming out tonight, and I hope you guys have a great, great holiday. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and you guys take action. Just want to see you guys go out there and make money. If you're already making money, cool. If you want to make more money and build this business up, this is the way to go, guys. It's a lasting business, so I want to see you guys succeed. So
thanks,
again,
Sam,
guys,
very
for coming
much.
out and hanging out with us. And thanks again, Rich.
All right, and thanks, Leslie. Merry Christmas. Thanks, everybody. What do you say we thank Sam right now? Let's go ahead and type in a 1 or a thank you. So for those of you who are still left, let's say thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Good.
You're more than welcome, guys.
Right.
Hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon and a great holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for extending that, by the way. All right, well, we got 2 left. So that's it. We'll send out the webinar. I will send out a replay for 2 left. And for those of you who get it. For those of you who don't. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. I'm going to leave this up for 1 second. You got the chat box. Click on that link. Take advantage of it now. And you have it in the question box. Take advantage of it now. Just cut and paste and keep that for a minute in case you're hesitating while I render the replay. So that's it from where I'm at. And where I'm at is in Biloxi, Mississippi, actually Ocean Springs. So on behalf of everybody who works with me at JVZoo Webinars, Webinar Swaps, Rich Wilens Webinars, including Rich Wilens, E. Brian Rose, Chad Castleman, and Brian Zimmerman. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and we'll see you again. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, by the way. 3rd night tonight. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take advantage of this program now. We only got 2 left. 2 left, so take advantage of it now. That's the link, www.ecomdomination.com/webinar/special.html. All right, everybody. See you next time. So long.